Hi, I'm Bonnie McDonald Dixon with Story Van TV, and I am just thrilled to have Jocelyne Bilodeau with us today. She is a mindset results coach with Be Bold, Authentically You. Isn't that fun? She is a mother, a daughter, she's a wife, Reiki master, NLP coach, and so much more. She loves outdoor and travel, which we have in common. And her passion is to help others reconnect with their inner child and release all the baggage. Oh my gosh, that holds us back from living our dreams. And Jocelyn, tell us today what got you started, and tell us the juicy details behind the scenes of where you are today.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me. And thank you for that wonderful introduction. Oh my God, thank you. Yes. I went through for a child and youth worker right out of college, got into the field, was really working, helping, kids. I did young offenders. I worked in many group homes in a wide variety of agencies, and I've helped people with dual diagnosis. Some had mental disabilities, physical disabilities. I was the people pleasing woman, right? Always saying yes. And always giving. And it came to a point, after I had my children, I was burnt. And I was becoming a person that I didn't really recognize anymore. I would come home, I was exhausted, couldn't figure out why, and always blaming outside of me for what was going on, right? And I was losing myself in the day to day and not knowing who I was anymore. I had 3 beautiful children that depended on me, that loved me, adored me, and I was always tired and feeling empty. So I embarked on a journey and said yes to myself. I left my full-time job. I started a mindset program with a coach and really dived deep, took that deep dive into myself and really found myself again and what lit me up, what I wanted. And I then took my Reiki, fell in love, and I was able to heal myself and also help heal my children, and how much it had a knockoff effect with how my kids were then now flourishing, how they were growing, and how they were able to then express themselves more freely. Because a lot of us grow up not being able to really express ourselves, right? And that was a huge block for me as well. And then I fell in love with NLP, and I was certified as an NLP coach, timeline therapist, hypnotherapist, and really a deeper dive into the unconscious mind. And because I have children, they do it so effortlessly. They connect so effortlessly with their unconscious mind. And it's just so beautiful to watch them and realizing that I'm learning just as much from them as they're learning from me. So it was just so beautiful in how that all played out. And then I'm now able to be present at home. I can have my children, right? Today's a snow day, right? And they're, home with me, and I'm present. If they
Mhm.
need me, then I can just be there, right? And
That
that was
is
something
such a
missing,
beautiful story, and what
and
I just heard was amazing
you.
because for whatever reason, as we grow older, we often lose that connection to our inner child, to ourselves. But yet when
Yeah.
we watch children play
Yes.
and have fun, they are not worried about the world's problems.
Yes.
They are not worried about even who's fixing dinner.
Nope.
They're having a good time, and
No, they're not.
I love that you help people bring the joy and the fun back into life, because when we're happy,
Yeah,
as you just shared, I love this part. It
that's
rolls out to other people.
when things flow. Oh, it does. It
So you
does.
have quite a toolbox
It's
to
it's
help
it's so
people.
interesting. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, I
yeah.
do. Yes, I do.
So your
The power
toolbox.
of our unconscious mind. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
People don't
share with
understand
us
the power of our unconscious mind. That's what.
our unconscious mind. Yes. So that's a part we must lock
Yes.
up tight, and we're afraid to use it, I
Yes.
guess.
Well, we're. Well, 90% of everything gets stored in our unconscious mind, right? We can
Okay.
access it at any point. It's just learning how to tap in and connect
Mhm,
and retrieve the information when we need it, right?
mhm,
And our unconscious mind also will preserve the body at all
mhm,
costs. So if we are experiencing something traumatic, it will take it so that we can still cope, so that we don't actually lose our minds, right? So it helps us that way to preserve our body and our mental state. And I help people reach the unconscious level so that they're not bringing that forward into their day-to-day life.
mhm. So I have a question for you. When you are working with a new
Mm-hmm.
person that's reached out to you, where do you
Yes.
start off? What are some of the questions you're asking people to to answer or to be open? Like they might be kind of closed. How do you start that flower opening?
One of my favorite questions is to ask them if they could visualize themselves in a year from now, what that life would look like, right? And a lot of people have
Mm,
a hard time visualizing what they want and really tuning into that. So when I'm sitting with somebody and I have them close their eyes and really focus in on what they want, you see the smile come across their face, and then they start just saying all these things, what they want in their life, and they get excited about it, right? And it's showing them that they can choose to do things differently if they want to, right? And they're able to then create those things in their lives. And people are amazed at how powerful their words are and how powerful their unconscious mind is, right? What you focus on, that will grow, right? If you're
mm,
paying attention to all the pain that you're having, the pain is just going to get stronger because you're focusing on it, right? So
mm,
we talk about that, the things they don't want, and I shift them. What is it that you do want to create? And then they get all excited, right? And I really bring that to the forefront. And how
mm,
can we do that together? Right. And then they really start talking and letting loose. And then I
mm,
ask them, why are you here? What are the things that are coming up? Right? What are
mm,
those things that are coming back over and over and over again? Right?
mm,
And then we build on that and we dive deeper, because sometimes people, oh, it's this is my problem, this is my problem. Right? And the questions I ask bring deeper and deeper. And they finally say it and they're like, oh, wow. And then the
mm.
light bulb goes off, right? And they finally connect. And then I'm sitting here going, yay, because it brings a light to what's going on, right? And then they're
Right.
like, wow. And they're so amazed at how
Mhm,
easily it just comes to the surface by asking those
mhm.
few little questions and holding
Right.
space, right? Just being there and listening. Just listen to what they have to say,
Mhm,
right? And people they want to feel like they're being listened to,
mm. I
right?
think
So
that's
I
one of
can
the
sit
biggest
there and
challenges today, isn't it?
yes,
One of the biggest challenges is
yes,
people are just going la 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 la, and they're not actually listening to the next
yes.
person.
Nope,
Yeah.
nope. So I take notes and I use their words and I it back to them, right? I say,
Mm,
okay, I'm hearing you. Is this what you're feeling? It must feel, it must be heavy to feel like that all the time.
mhm,
Wouldn't it be nice to feel lighter, right? To not have all
mhm,
that energetics weighing you down, right? Because
mhm,
we are energetic beings and
mhm.
energy attaches to us. We can go to the grocery store and you know how you're going down the line, the aisles, and you see that person, they just look so miserable and you kind of want to avoid them because you're like, oh, well, that energy can then
Yeah.
spill over onto us. And then you take
Right.
it home and you're like, "Arr," and you're like,
Yep.
what's wrong with me? Why am I feeling like this?
Mhm,
I teach people as well.
mhm,
And I bring that, and then they they're able to really connect with their own energy.
Mhm. We were on a bus about 2 weeks ago
Oh, my
in
phone's in.
Vancouver,
Oh,
and the bus
but
driver
anyway.
yeah, the bus driver was having a challenge because there was a
But
driver attacking our bus, with his car, and the bus driver let out a huge string of explicatives. I mean, it was just like, "Whoa." But I actually didn't get upset. I actually said he must be letting off his frustration. And the funniest thing is the next bus stop we came off, he actually walked off the job and the next guy came on. I said, "Oh, end of shift," but the
mhm,
driver could have, hurt us all because of this other driver. But I realize sometimes other people's energy can really be intense. And that's something I've had to learn and I still learning. When someone
yes,
else is having a bad hair day, not to take it on myself. And I think what you're saying though too is sometimes people don't feel heard. They can't actually
yes,
say what they really want to say. They then cling on to their story. And I was going to ask you about that part where if someone's clinging on hard to their story. Do you bump into people like that where they want something, but they're hanging on so tight to their story that it almost seems impossible to release it?
yes, and asking certain questions, and then and I share stories,
Mhm, mhm. You share your
right? And
stories.
how, I froze out a little bit there.
Yeah. So let's see. Are you there? We're having a bit of
Yeah, I'm
technical
freezing up a little bit
difficulty.
here. I
Yes,
think the
we
weather,
are.
yes,
I'm
yes,
thinking
we
that
have
too.
some
It could
bad
be the
weather blowing
weather.
here, so
Yeah.
it's not in our favor here.
But what we can
Yeah, we
do
got a
is, I think,
lot of snow, it's
let's
wind
show your
blowing and
website because we
all
want to
that
get this
stuff. So
information out here. Yeah, let's get this information
okay.
out here and we can do this again because
Yes,
I would
yes.
like to talk about some of your wonderful
Okay,
ways
perfect.
to help people. And what you want to do is to connect with Jocelyne. Go to bigboldauthenticallyyou.com when that's just a U. And then you can also email her. And Jocelyne, share with
Yes.
us those amazing offers that you have on your website for people.
Oh yeah. Yes, I do have people can book a 1 hour free consultation with it's a heart to heart. We connect and just get to know each other, right? And connect and how I can help and how I can serve, right? And most people leave, feeling something lighter. Usually they've released a load off their shoulders.
Mhm.
I also have, if you have go to my link tree, there is actually a free healing experience that you can download off of YouTube, and that gives them an experience, a healing could potentially look like for them.
Mhm.
Also, I have a Costa Rica retreat coming up in
Woo!
March, and we are actually having a special offer right now. So if you are a couple or two besties that don't mind sharing a bed, special offer $3,200 for a couple, all inclusive except for your airfare. And if you're single and you want to join us, it's $1,800. So just come on over, book. We have excursions. We're going to go on a boat on the ocean that's in where's she? Playa Panama, Provincia de Guanajuato, and her villa is called Villa del Delfin Azul. It's an Airbnb. It's my best friend. She owns the Airbnb there. So it is a Kundalini, heart healing, yoga, Reiki, hypno, all in one healing retreat. right? Find you again, right? And reconnect and yeah, come and enjoy Costa Rica. There's the white sand beach. She lives up in the mountain. There's monkeys in her backyard. It's just so amazing. So if you just need to unwind, unload, come join us. It's going to be amazing.
It sounds absolutely delicious. What a wonderful thing. Make sure now,
Yeah, I'm so
everyone,
excited.
to check out Jocelyne's website. And is the link tree on the website? Is that where they go to link tree? Yeah. For you?
No, the link tree would be in, um, well, the Costa Rica trip is on the website anyway, but I do have the link
Perfect.
tree in my LinkedIn. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Perfect. So check out Jocelyne.
Yeah,
I
everything's on my website.
Exactly. You will be so glad that you did. So with that, we're going to sign off, and we'll probably have to check in with Jocelyne again because of all the things that she does.
Yes.
And we appreciate your patience through today. Again, the snow may have created a little havoc for us with
Yes.
the internet, but well,
It's pretty
thank you
windy
so much,
here.
Story Van TV, and meeting another amazing person. Thank you. Have a great day.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.